Good morning everyone, this is Travalgar Vallertine. So, how are you doing this morning? I'm doing this Morris vehicle poster that I'm doing. So for the last few days this week I've been working on the variety of different kind of Morrises in the series of British cars and stuff from the classic ones. So we have our Morris Minor Series MM, the 6, the Oxford MO and the Oxford 2. So now I want to go ahead and do my fourth ones. Sorry. The Morris Isis, which is an interesting vehicle from 1955. I'd like to do these in different colours, so I'm going to do this one in purple. A reference photo is very, very small, but I can work with them. Let's just bring this out. So you can see this one I want to work on next, the Morris Isis. So it's quite small compared to the drawings, and it's black and white, but I think I can work with it. Once you get used to the emphasis of where the shadows want to go and stuff like that, you can just start applying your own colours to it and things. Right, so let's bring this into the centre. I've done a light sketch here just to just give me a bit of guidance, and let's go on with a purple pencil first off, just to sketch some of these lighter areas and just get the outline of it. So this is where the windscreen will go. It's not, actually I thought I had a split windscreen, but it doesn't, so I'm just going to run that straight across. And a little bit of body panel on the side. So these are the side windows that I'm doing. It's important to keep it on the same level. This is just one shape. Then this is the top part of the bodywork. Okay, so with the pencil, as you can see, I've just created sort of a dark edge just across here, this horizon, bringing it up, and I've done some other darker edges just on here. I might go back into this, but it's got the emphasis of where the dark shadows I want to go and a nice smooth transition on the top. Now I want to bring in the more complicated and more hard to find lines. So that was what you would call it. So for here, I just want to create like a horizon line. I'm not going to draw across the road, I'm just using it as a reference of like a straight line. So I might do like just little bits going up, so there could be trees maybe somewhere very far away. Maybe let's just do an image of a very rough house. Okay, so you can see with the fine liners how I've just created this horizon line here and use these 3 different colours just to create that. These stair blow pens and a fine liner one. So just these 3 little pens here, just to create like a much more darker contrast than the top version. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do in the centre yet, between the two. Maybe I might do a bit of purple, different kind of shade purple, but we'll see. I'm just going to see what kind of effect this biro will do. I don't know if it works or not, I just found it. Okay, so I just used the biro didn't work very well. It was just one of those moments where I found a pen. I thought, well, I'll use it, but anyhow. So I've just gone with this other kind of plum kind of coloured pencil. It's a little bit different from the top one I used, just for a different kind of contrast. And I just need to smooth out some of these lines a little bit, because I don't like how it's just a sharp transition between the dark and the light here. I'll go back to the biro for some reason. So I want to just see what I could use. Let's try this pen. That could work. Just a slightly different colour purple. Okay, so now just for the details of the main front end. There's 2 round headlights here. I'm using a 0.05 for this. Just doing a nice thin line. Try and keep them the same size. Okay, so now I've got the basic lines in, I can start doing a bit more detail within them. So for the lights, for example, I can start adding some small little lines just to emphasize the shape of it. Just very, very carefully, just doing some nice thin lines. Not doing completely across, because I want them to be broken a little bit just with the light coming through. Then there is a little bit of shadow within them, so I'm just going to do a touch of black here. Maybe I wonder if I can get away with just doing a touch of purple in that. Okay, so now I want to do more emphasis on the grille, and I can see it's split off into two top lower force sections. Okay, so as you can see, I've just applied a bit more shadow just on these edges and just underneath here, and just gone backwards and forwards with different pens and pencils just to tighten up a few things. Just slowly getting it. It's turned out really nice. It's very light on top, which is what I much prefer. I'm going to just give it a little bit of colour in there, here and there. Okay, so you can see that with the wheels I've just added a few pencil crayons to the top here of purple, green, coloured the whole thing in grey and around the outside, and a bit of black on the bottom, a little bit of fine line in the centre, and then just with the green pencil just went over the bottom. I'm just got a few little highlights just to finish it off. I think I'll leave it like that. This has been Travalgar Vallertine doing the Morris Isis. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope this video was helpful. It's turned out a lot better than my previous one, Oxford. This one was a little dark, but this one's nice and light, and I much more prefer that. It's got a nice even tone to it. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Goodbye.